Spacey Sims, and we are back with more 7'Scarlet and some serious vocal issues right now, because that was really bad. Like, hey guys! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't. It takes me a while to, like, build up my voice after doing so many voices and so many games and so many times. Like, holy crap. I'm gonna get to the point where I'm not gonna be able to speak anymore. Like, I'm gonna, like, lose my voice 100% one of these days. Anyway, so we are back. We're on Hino's route. And I'm just guessing this is our last night together with the group. Because I know it gives you the date across the top, but I haven't been really paying attention. I'm like, okay, it's August, whatever. So we had planned to have a gathering, like a little goodbye party after we were kicked out by the owner. You know, because he's whatever. Anyway. So although it's a bit presumptuous of me, as the eldest, I'll be leading the toast. Oh, Sosuke, you're so cool! The first gathering of the Okinazato Supernatural Club will end tonight. Nice meeting you, everyone. At that, everyone raised their glasses. It is, so we're leaving the next day, I guess. Nice meeting you! And so, the Okinazato Supernatural Club gathering comes to a close. It's a pretty abrupt ending. I mean, I agree. Like, oh, we come here and we're gonna get some help with the Supernatural Club, but then Hino's like, don't tell anyone. Okay, so these guys are just side pieces. Like, I mean, we didn't do anything together with anybody. I mean, I know, like, obviously, when you go in the romancy games, it's more about that person's path that you're on than anybody else, but it's still like, we barely hung out with the... I'm so confused. I don't know. Okay, then. Good night. See you tomorrow. It's so lonely with everyone leaving. Hey, think we should return to Tokyo tomorrow, too? Huh? It's just, I was thinking that this town seems more dangerous than we thought. Part of me regrets bringing you along. Yeah, but we wouldn't have fallen in love. I mean, sorta, maybe a little bit. I was thinking we can come back to Okinazato later, once things have quieted down here and whoever stabbed Mr. Tsukuyomi has been caught. I don't want you to be in such a dangerous place. So, what do you think? No. Go back to Tokyo would be like, and think it over would be like, no. He's like, didn't like that. Okay, whatever. I'm sorry, Hino. Could you stay with me just a little while longer? I know I'm being selfish. I told you how I smelled those flowers before, right? Well, the fragrance is really present here in Okinazato. Maybe I dreamt about that shrine because of those flowers, and maybe they only bloom during this time of year. I'm sure they'll lead to some clue that will help me find my brother. So, I want to look for my brother while I can still follow their scent. Please, Hino. Sheesh. Actually, I thought you might say that. You may zone out all the time, but you've always been really stubborn like that. Fine, I'll stay with you until the end. Let's keep at it until you're satisfied. Thanks, Hino, and sorry. I'm always making you follow me around. I don't think of it like that at all. Okay, if that's what we're doing, then we only have 3 days. Let's try to find it by then. Oh, so... Okay, this was the same night. I thought everyone was like, I'm going to leave in 2 days, and they were like, okay, so tomorrow night, let's have a party. So then it's like, I thought it was the next night. So everyone's leaving the next day. But we only have 3 days. But we don't have 3 days, because if, let's say it's Monday, and manager guy was like, you got 3 days to get the fuck out of here. You got to be out by, let's say, Thursday. Okay, let's say Monday doesn't count because it was Monday night. Thursday. And everyone else, we're leaving the day after tomorrow. The day after tomorrow. The day before the day after tomorrow. So tomorrow? I'm sorry, my mind just went in a million tangents. So everyone was going to leave, like, Wednesday. So we're saying now it's Wednesday, but then we don't have 3 days, we have 1 day. And, the loopholes in this game are starting to, like, it's like I'm like, oh my god, is this part of the story? Is it to make me confused? Or is it like, like, they didn't really think about that. Like, just like Izura and explaining to him twice that we don't like strawberries. Again, I'm assuming that's literally because if you've got 5 different paths and you have different scripts for each one, then there is a chance where you're like, okay, but then if you go here and you choose this, then you're going to tell him, but then later you're going to tell him again. All right, it's a weird oddity that might happen. But like this is not like they like jumped, and it's like with the date going across the top, and then Sosuke doing a toast. I'm like, oh, okay, so everyone's leaving, or even if everyone's leaving Wednesday, and we still have, okay, so it's Tuesday night. It's the next night. We decide to have the party. Blah blah blah. Everyone's leaving Wednesday. We have one more fucking day, or like 2. We don't have 3 days. One of those days is at least gone. We only had 3 days on the day that what's his face was like, get the fuck out. We no longer have 3 days at this point. So unless it's supposed to be the same night, maybe that was just the date coming up with the time. And maybe it's still Monday night. I don't know. So I'm not really sure what the hell's going on. It would make more sense that it's still the same night and Sosuke was like, hey, cheers, guys. Bye. Peace out. And then we're going to have the party in a couple days, like another goodbye party thing. But I'm still not sure why he did a toast. I don't know. Because like I said, I don't remember. It's August something. I don't know what the fucking date was. I can't remember. So, I don't know. I guess we're supposed to take it that it's still whatever day. And Sosuke just did the way it switched over and it gave you the date. I guess it was just because it was telling you later time. But I don't know. It confused me. Okay. All right. So it's still the same day. Okay. I just don't understand why he did toast. It was like, okay, bye, guys. Yeah, but you're not leaving for 2 days, and we already arranged to have a party in 2 days. So I don't. What was the point of that? You're still gonna have to toast again. That's all I'm saying. If that's what we're gonna do, then we should get moving. What should we start with? Hey, Hino, are you going to run early tomorrow morning again? I'm planning to, yeah. What about it? Yeah. Mr. Tsukiyomi was attacked early in the morning, wasn't he? Oh, that's what you're getting at. Don't worry about me. I've been running ever since that haunted house incident 10 years ago. Now that I think of it, that was the reason I started training, so I could protect you no matter what happened. That's so fucking cute. And vomit-inducing. Like, oh my god. In elementary school, it was like, I failed her. I must protect... Oh, so adorable. Most kids would have forgotten that shit. We kind of did. Yeah, I know. You do it every day, rain or shine. We're childhood friends. I know at least that much about you, and that you like sports drinks, but like nothing else, but you know everything about me. But I don't remember anything important. I don't remember anything important. You know, what happened at that haunted house? Please tell me everything you know. We can talk about that some other... No, I want to hear about it right now. Please tell me. I'll be okay no matter what it is. I want to know the truth. About my brother? And you? And me? Maybe we have some serious, like, fucking memory issues. And he's like, I brought you here because you killed your brother, and I don't know why he's missing. And, like, maybe that's why that guy's getting pissed. Why are you here? Because he remembers us, because we were here, and we just don't remember being here? Oh my god, guys, the mystery. So please, it would come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, if it was like, oh my god, we were here, and blah, blah, and all stuff, and like, Hino's like, I'm trying to hide this from you, because you just don't remember that you a psycho killer, and you killed your brother. And you stabbed what's-his-face. We're trying to protect you from yourself, because when you get here, you get crazy. I don't know, it's weird. You know what I mean? Like, if it's some kind of, like, weird-ass shit, like, we're, like, some kind of psycho villain or something, they do a weird job. Like, it would come out of fucking nowhere. Which is good and bad. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a good and bad thing with mysteries, because you're like, it starts to build up, and you're like, oh my god, what's going on? And then it comes out, and you're like, but there's other times where it's kind of like it's a slower pace. You know, some things happen, and you're like, there's these few little bits and pieces of mysteries, like these little scraps, and then all of a sudden it'd be like, here's the novel, and you're like, well, what? So I don't know. I guess it's really gonna I guess I just feel like at this point, like, I'm like, I feel like we should be in the middle of it, but we just have little scraps. So it's either gonna like all come together really fast, or it's just gonna be like, here's the backstory, and you're gonna be like, where this came out of nowhere. I'm sure it's still gonna be good, but I'm just confused at like, I'm just curious, I guess, how it's gonna like tie together. Is it gonna be this big grand mystery? It's gonna be like, oh yeah, no, my brother died. Okay, cool. Like, because we just have little scraps so far. We can't like we really can't even like. There's nothing we can really tie together. A couple people fell off a mountain. There's some shit we can't see. There's a mysterious like shrine, and somebody got stabbed. Okay. All right. What is this? What are these scraps leading to? It's like a slow burn, it's like a slow build. They're building up slow. They're like, here's a scrap of randomness. Here's a scrap of randomness. You as a little weird. She comes running in. Oh my god, water. What? Nothing. I'm cool. Bye. The fuck was that all about? Like, everyone's acting a little weird, but not weird enough to be suspicious, which makes me suspicious. Like, I don't know. I like it, don't get me wrong. But, like, I guess I'm just really curious how this is gonna, like I'm antsy because I guess with mysteries, it's one of those, like, it could be really good and you're like, "Oh, no, it's good," or other times you're like, "Yeah, none of that makes any sense," and I'm concerned. I guess I'm concerned just because we have little teeny bits and pieces of scraps that seem to make no sense yet. That, like, are they gonna, like, tie them up together nice, or is just gonna be this random pile of stuff that they throw at us? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, no, this is bad. I don't know who it is. Oh, yeah. This is so bad. Hey, Yasu, what's going on so late at night? It's no biggie. I just can't find that thing. It's strange. I definitely had it in custody. Well, I guess it's my fault for not keeping an eye on it since I got here. Yasu, what are you talking about? I fucking love Yasu. I really wish there was a romancy path for him. Just because I feel like it would be so exasperating. You'd go down and he'd be like, oh my god, I'm so gorgeous. And you're like, oh my god. But at the same time, he's better as a side character. I don't know. I just love him because he's fucking Nutter Butters. What? Oh, it's nothing. Hey, is Yuzi here today? Dunno. I haven't seen him. I really need to talk to him about it. Gotta tell him that it's gone missing. What in the world are you talking about? Oh, it's got nothing to do with you students. I'm gonna go check the manager's office. See ya. What's up with him? He didn't have any of his usual bravado. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. Hey, about what we were just talking about. A lot of people come and go here, so why don't we go somewhere else? Yeah, how about we go to my room? You let your guard down too easily. You know that? This isn't the time of day to be inviting a guy to your room so casually. Huh? But it's fine if it's you, isn't it? That makes it sound. That makes. I know he's being just protective because that's like the culture thing. Like, you shouldn't just invite a guy to your room, girl. Like, chill out. Like, because he might take it wrong. But he's like, you shouldn't invite people to your room so casually. Watch yourself. And you're like, are you like a rapist? And you're just trying to protect us from you? Because, like, I mean, I play too many of these games where guys are shady and they're like, you shouldn't trust people that are your friends because we might stab you. You know what I mean? Like Saint Germain. That's all I'm saying. Like, I've just come to anticipate that everybody's a shady bastard and one of these motherfuckers is going to try to kill us. That's what I'm saying. No, it's not. Jeez. Anyone but me would definitely take that invitation the wrong way. The wrong way? Oh my god, she's too naive. Oh, come on, let's not be derpy. She's like, look, I'm just inviting. Of course, at the same time, you want to be like, oh my god, why are you dumb? But at the same time, you're like, no, that's the way girls are. Like, hey, you want to come up for coffee? And they're like, yeah, I'm getting laid. And you're like, no, I'm literally like, coffee. Like, dude, if I wanted to sleep with you, I'd be like, you want to come up and get laid? Like, coffee, sex? I don't know. Like, meh, throw it on the table. Yes, sometimes you're subtle. Like, I don't know, you want to come in? We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll see what happens. Like, I'm inviting you back to my room to talk about this incident that happened in middle school. That is not an invitation for sex. Literally. No, farther, how are you sitting there and a dude is like, oh, room, sex? No, guy, she's just, see, this is why men and women don't get each other. Because he's like, oh my God, you shouldn't invite a guy to your room. And she's like, why? We're just going to sit and talk about what happened in elementary school. What is it? There's no prospect of sex there at all. At all. What the hell? But yet he's like, any guy would think that. Like, it's fucking hilarious, actually. So I want to get mad at like the main characters for being like, what? I don't understand. But at the same time, you're like, but because they present it as like, I don't get it. When really it's, why? I mean, we're just going to talk about shit that happened in elementary school. Like, what are you thinking? Like, like, why are you a perv? Like, basically. I just wanted to be less derpy and be like, we're just talking about shit that happened in middle school. Like, I don't know. Ugh, whatever. Come on. Let's go to the river behind the hotel. That way we'll be close by and it'll be safe. The wrong way? Man, you're persistent. Let's just go, okay? He grabs my hand and starts walking. If he doesn't come right out and say it, I won't know. Okay, well, now she's a little naive. Because, like, normal. Oh my god, perv. Jesus. I get a little nervous when there's something I don't know. Why is Hina so nice to me? That reason If that reason were to disappear, I feel like Hina would leave me. And this is where she's derpy, like, duh, he's in love with you. But, I mean, I would be the same way. He'd be like, look, I buy you this. That's cool. What do you mean he's in love with me? Really? No, I wasn't paying attention. Like, that I feel so much in these characters. Like, I want to make fun of him, like, duh, he's in love with you. If I were in your shoes, I'd be just as derpy, so I can't really blame you for that. I get that feeling that Hina would suddenly vanish, just like my brother did. Well, only if you stab him, because maybe you're the stabby one. That would be amazing. That would be great. What? I stabbed people? You mean I'm the one pushing people off the mountain? It only happens on summers where you visit. How often do I visit here? Every few years. But you forget it, so it's okay. Like, that would be so fucking great. Like, can we get a heroine like that? I need the heroine. I need to be the heroine that doesn't know that I'm a murderer. That'd be great. Out here should be fine. The hotel's right over there if anything happens. You want to know about the haunted house, right? Yeah. Hino takes a deep breath. He appears to make up his mind and begins to talk. I'm also curious why we forget everything. There's got to be something behind that. I think it was a little while after we met. Sorry, I sneeze. When we were in elementary school, right? You were really shy, so you were always hesitant with me, remember? Oh, yeah. My brother always told me to be cautious of strangers. And why? I mean, aside from, like, stranger danger, but, like, don't talk to strange other children. My impression of my brother when we were little was, how should I put it? I guess he was always on edge. Again, why? He's just an edgy person. If I'm a little high-strung, then that might be my brother's influence. So in order not to worry him more, I did everything he said. So how old is her older brother? Like, we're, like, maybe, like, between 18 and 20, say. Like, you know, because it's probably our first year in college, so, like, 18, 19-ish. Yeah. So is our brother, and if, like, we were in elementary school, let's say we're, like, 5 or 6, right? Is our brother, like, 5 years older than us, where he's, like, 10, and be like, don't worry about strangers? And then why is he so high-strung for a 10-year-old? Or is he, like, 15, where you're like, okay, I don't understand that. Like, I'm curious about the age difference. Because, I mean, based on the little card thing, he doesn't look that much older than us, but then again, they all look the same age to me. You know? Except for Yuki, he looks 12, but... So in order not to worry him more, I did everything he said. I mean, for me, it was quite a shock. You'd giggle away in front of your brother, but you wouldn't so much as smile for me. I was seriously depressed, thinking you really hated me. That's kind of adorable that he's loved her since elementary school. As opposed to being like, hey, want to be friends? And she's weird, and you're like, okay, whatever, and you go make friends with somebody else. You're never that concerned in elementary school, is all I'm saying. What? That's the first I've heard that. In my mind, Hino was a cheerful boy who liked sports and always stood out in class. I remember how whenever he talked to me, the other girls would ask me about our relationship. You're in elementary school! God damn! Every single one of these games, every game, every anime I see, the girls in Japan are just fucking nuts. Like, we need to get a husband! You're 5. Chill out. Go play with your Barbies. Christ. Like, oh my god. I'm like far, far outside elementary school, and I'm like, yeah, boys, whatever. Oh, stupid. Okay, I'm gonna play my video games. Like, I guess when you get older, you just realize people suck and whatever. But so after thinking it over, I decided to take you to a place where you'd have to rely on me. I guess that's all I could come up with as a kid. So one day on our way home from school, I took you to the famous haunted house in our neighborhood. Oh, so not a real haunted house, like Scooby-Doo mansion. Okay. I was thinking like a haunted house for Halloween. Like, maybe they don't do that in Japan, but like, we do it in the US. Like that's the huge thing on Halloween. Like haunted woods, haunted houses. Like, you know, that's what I was thinking when he said haunted house. Not like, look at that creepy Scooby-Doo mansion over there. Let's go in there. That, I'd be like, no fucking way, we're gonna die. Like, haunted house that was set up purposely for Halloween to be scary. Yeah, no, I'm fine. There was a deserted house that all the kids said was haunted. Thinking back on it now, it was actually just a little shack. Do you remember that? Now that you mention it, it does sound vaguely familiar. I was gonna say, was that what he was remembering? But why would he have had a gun as a kid? You know what I mean? Like, because he was remembering something when they were playing that game, and it was like a rundown shack, but I feel like it was different. I wanted to show you how awesome I was. I acted like a hero and told you to follow me, then I dragged you inside. As Hino confesses, I slowly follow the thread of my memory as it unravels, so that it doesn't get away from me. There weren't any ghosts in that rundown house. There was a wanted serial murderer. Oh my god! Oh, so this was his memory. There was a wanted serial murderer. Hino, I hope the fuck you didn't run away. You're lucky she's not dead. I understand your guilt now. Jesus. Oh, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna understand the actual story because they both lived, so. And some kind of gun was involved. That's why he freaks out about guns. Maybe he shot the guy. As a kid? Can you imagine that? That would really be traumatic. What's wrong? Shoot me. Your neck will snap like a twig before long. I don't want to do this, honest. I mean, I even gave you a gun. All you need to do is pick up that gun by your feet and shoot me. He was clearly enjoying it. That's when I realized that such a terrible evil existed in this world. Are you crying? How pathetic. Men don't cry. You can't even save the girl you like. Kill me if you can. Oh my god. Oh my god, poor child Hino. Oh my god, okay, wow. So, I mean, now we understand why she can't remember. She blocked it. And we understand his panic attack for the gun thing because of that. That's right. The murderer choked me and I fainted. Do you remember now? Wait, didn't you save me? No, all I did was cry. I couldn't do anything else. But someone suddenly appeared behind me. He picked up the gun and ended that cutthroat with just one shot. Her brother. Okay. It was your brother. Oh. I was like, if child Hino had to shoot someone, I would feel so motherfucking sad. Like, that poor fucking baby. Like, you're in elementary school, you shouldn't have to try to shoot someone. Like, oh my god. You poor thing. This isn't America. You shouldn't have to do that. In America, you probably need to, because every asshole has a fucking gun, and so, I mean, but you shouldn't have to worry about that in Japan, man. I'm just saying. My brother? It might be true. It might not be true. I don't think Hina would lie. My memory is still fuzzy. What happened to me after that? I heard you slept for days, tossing and turning with nightmares. Your brother wasn't rattled at all. He was his usual calm self, which makes you really wonder about her brother because they were in elementary school, so he was definitely older. But even if he was like 10 to 12, still a little too young to be like, bam, murdering someone and being like, cool. That's some fucked up shit, sounds like. I mean, you do what you have to do in the situation. Like, let my sister die or shoot this motherfucker. Shoot that motherfucker. You know? Like, nah. I don't know. I'm sure it would be hard, but I think given that pressure in that situation, you would do the same thing. But to not be rattled by it at all, I mean, he could have just been hiding it well, I guess. You know, PTSD. Like, I know, I'm fine. He cries in a corner at night, but I don't know. That seems a little scary to me that this kid, you know, who at most was 15. At most he's 10 years older than her, okay? At most, probably. Is totally fine with killing someone. I guess it really does depend on your age to how you can compartmentalize and like go, look, I did it because he was going to kill my sister and he was a murderer and it's fine. Like, it still sucks, but I can justify it and, you know, accept what happened. Or a younger kid is going to be like, ah! Like, either traumatized because you killed someone or like totally okay with it because you're a serial killer in the making. So I think her brother might be the one living up in the woods pushing people off the mountain. It's just my guess. I don't know. I really regretted not doing anything. No, I hated myself for it. You were like 5. I mean, 5 to 8, like whatever. You're still too little to... Your brother probably hated me just as much. He wouldn't even let me into your hospital room. He hates you because you took her into that situation, not because you didn't do anything. Even so, I waited out in the hallway until you woke up. And one day, your brother came out of the room, turned to me and said, people like that will be drawn to you, and that if I didn't plan on protecting you, I should just leave you alone. People like that? What does that mean? Like, serial killers? Yeah, whoa, that's some cryptic weird shit, bro. I don't know. Maybe it just meant dangerous people. Or maybe it meant something else. Ever since then, even just seeing a toy gun makes me remember what happened that day. Seeing a person's head shot out in front of me. He gave him a headshot? Dude, what kind of sharpshooter is your motherfucking brother? What kind of weird-ass secret is behind your family? That dangerous people are coming after you and your brother can get a headshot on a guy. At like a young age. Okay. Okay. Okay, I literally, like, 10 minutes ago was like, I mean, I don't know, we got scraps, but this is getting like, you're like, whoa, the scraps are piling up here, and this is weird. But I'm intrigued. Seeing a person's head shot out in front of me, regretting about not being able to protect you, how pathetic I was, being able to move an inch. I'm glad we did this one first. Because I feel like we get more backstory on the brother and her, like, you know? And I couldn't even apologize to you until now. I used your amnesia as an excuse. She's like, I have amnesia? He's like, pretty fucking much, girl. She's like, oh. We all have amnesia. Or we're looking for a lost person. In this case, we have both. Score. It was like I really want to create like a bingo card for like Otome games with like all the tropes in there. Like there's the glasses asshole, you know, you have amnesia or you're looking for a lost person, a lost someone. You know what I mean? Like, you have some kind of weird mystical power. You're not actually human. Like, all this shit. And just, like, fill out a bingo card for every game we play. And, like, when I get big, I'll just start doing shots. Or I just want to, you know what? I just want to write all the tropes down and just do shots every time we get a trope. Like, oh, amnesia. Do a shot. We'd be shit-faced after, like, 2 episodes. If, like, I record them back-to-back. That would be so much fun. My God. Like, guys, we're playing Otome Shots. Otome Shots bingo. Like, we're gonna come up with a better name for it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, we should seriously start this. Like, we should seriously start getting the tropes together and, like, writing all these things down. There's always some asshole with the glasses. Like, you know, there's always the guy that wants to get all up in your shit. Someone's always getting stabby with it. Like, even if they don't want to stab you, they're really just some kind of psycho murderer. They want to hurt you, choke you, whatever. They're the Saint Germain character, basically, okay? You're like, oh, they're nice and sweet, and you're trying to kill me? Oh, okay, I didn't see that coming. You know, the marshmallow character. Whatever, I'm angry, and I hate you, but I really love you. You know, the Van Helsing. He's also the glasses asshole. He's like both of those. Just all those little things, and we can just start doing shots every time one comes up. Just want to make a list. This is going to be our thing now. So, like, tropes, guys. If you see certain ones that happen in Otome games a lot that you know of, that we haven't come across, leave them. Start leaving them every time it comes so that we're going to start making a list. Like, going to start fucking making a list. We are going to do this. It's going to be great. I'm sorry we haven't done it before, but it's really just one of those, like, no, we need to make a fun game out of this, so. Shots. Like, I did what I could so that I wouldn't put you in danger again, but you saw me at the festival, right? Even after 10 years, I still haven't overcome it. I really hate how weak I am. Some dude doubting his strength, like, I'm so weak. Please. Please. Heroine not understanding that the man's in love with her. What? I don't get it. Derp. Even though I always feel so bad about it, I couldn't even apologize to you, Heroine being clumsy. You know, thanks. Huh? My body moves on its own. He knows they're in front of me, desperately trying to face the past and recover from it, even though it hurts. Something blossoms in my heart, and I can't hold that feeling back. You've been trying to protect me all this time, despite all that, haven't you? Honestly, that makes me happy. She's one of the few... Like, okay, the art style is drastically different from, like, all of the other ones. You know what I mean? Like, the Code Realize art style is really, like, my 100% favorite. Like, that is, like, if everything were drawn like that, I'd be, like, fantastic. But I have to say, she's probably drawn the best. Because even though she does have saucer kind of eyes, they're not, like... When she's in CGs, it's like, okay, she kind of has her saucer eyes, but it fits the theme and the way the rest of the characters are drawn. I almost feel like when they do CGs for all the other games, like, they draw them, everything's perfect and beautiful, and then the heroine's always like, and looks kind of fucking derpy as shit, and you're like, so we've spent, like, 16 hours drawing the man and, like, 5 minutes on her? Like, seriously, you ruin the CG when you put her derpy face in there. Even when we're cute. Like, even in Code Realize, like, Spacey was cute, right? She was adorable, right? But some of the CGs, you're like, she's kind of ruining it with her derp. Because they make their eyes almost too big. And maybe it's because her eyes are closed. But I just feel like her art style matches his and she looks really cute. Like, they spent the same amount of time on the whole thing. As opposed to, like, you know, we've got this art masterpiece Mona Lisa that is the guy. And then we got, like, the fucking stick figure that's the girl. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's always like, this would be really cute if she wasn't in it. because she looks a little stupid. But, like, she looks, I don't know, like, all their CGs really seem to work together. Like, I don't look at her face and go, oh my god, why she looks stupid. Like every other game. I don't know. So I appreciate that. Maybe just this art style kind of works for the giant anime eyes, because he's kind of got giant eyeballs, but they're a little bit smaller than hers. But it's not like her eyes aren't 4 times the size of his eyes, or literally the size of his head. Almost, but not quite. Honestly, that makes me happy. I wrap my arms around his back and squeeze him. Hino's always there for me when I'm in pain. The next CG we get, she's gonna look stupid, and I'm gonna be like, and that just ruined it for me. Like, there you go. Now he's hurting, so I want to warm him up with my body heat and take every single worry. I don't deserve to have you say that to me. It doesn't matter. Thank you for staying by my side, Hino. Oh my god. I don't deserve to have you say that to me. You were like 5. Get over it. Like, I understand you're traumatized. I'm not saying get over your trauma, but like, get over the like, I failed you when I was 5. That's a trope. There's always some, I don't deserve you. Oh, I love you, but I'm rolling my eyes at you all the time. I've always, his face gets closer to mine. Was Hino always this handsome? Probably. I mean, I keep quiet and wait for him. I can feel his breath on my lips. I slowly close my eyes. Did Hino just get fucking shot? Hino! A gunshot rings out and Hino collapses onto the riverbed. His right leg is stained pure red. Hino! How are they lucky they didn't hit us? Behind Hino, there's an outline of a person on the opposite shore, staring this way. Who? It's too dark to see the person's face. Oh, that's Yasu. For a minute, I was like, wait, who is this? Right. What was that noise? Oh, did you see the figure run in the woods? That was fucking cool. Oh my god. Oh, it's a Yeti. I can hear Yasu yell from the hotel. The person on the opposite shore disappears into the mountains as if fleeing from the shout. After a while, Yasu comes down the riverbed, bringing Sosuke and the others with him. That was a gunshot, right? Whoa, Hino, dear. What do we do? Fucking call 911 or whatever passes for 911 in Japan, like whatever you have. Like, Sosuke approaches Hino, ignoring Yasu as he freaks out. God, he's the worst policeman, but I love him. Oh, ooh, wow. Yeah, look at that sexy face. He's gonna get angry. Take command. The take charge glasses guy, who's some kind of miraculous. Yeah, some kind of miraculous character. Like, you know, Van Helsing was like the human weapon and could fucking shoot anyone. And he's like I think we have to do double shots for the fact that he's the glasses asshole, but his magical doctor man is like, look, calm down, I'll fix everything. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think getting shot in the country like this is unbelievable. Hey, who did this? Getting shot. That's cute, Japan. That's adorable. Like, I'm sorry, I just have to. Getting shot out in the country like this, that's where you're most likely to get shot in America, because, like, all the people in the country probably have lots of guns, and it's just, we're just gonna settle this. I don't like you looking at my daughter, sister, mom. I'm sorry, he's making fun of rednecks. Come on, you know you do it too. There was a person on the opposite shore. He immediately vanished, though, when he heard Yasu shout. Go look over there just in case. I'll perform emergency first aid, but it'd be best to get him to the hospital as soon as possible. Hey, policeman, go get a car. What to do? It's my fault. All mine. Calm down. It's not your fault. Just go get a car. Quickly. Oh, okay. I swear to God, he's fucking hilarious and so fucking useless. Yasu staggers back to the hotel. I'll tie a tourniquet to stop the bleeding. Did you see anything? It doesn't look like anyone's there. Hang in there, Kagusuchi. Car's coming right now. As soon as Sosuke finishes tending to Hino, a car arrives and they transport him to the hospital. Well, he's not gonna be able to search with us, so. Ow! Oh, he's not gonna be able to walk around for a while right through his ow! Well, it's probably like not, because otherwise it would hit your bone, but ow! Oh, through and through. Ow! Sorry. The bullet passed through his thigh cleanly, so it sounds like he'll make a complete recovery in about a month. The doctor also said there was nothing wrong with the bone, so we can rest a bit easier now. However, the problem is the weapon. It seems the gun that was used to shoot him belongs to Yasu. Fucking moron. Oh my god, that's what he was looking for. Like, I don't know where my gun went. I just put it down and I lost it. What a fucking dillweed. Oh my god. I fucking love him. He's such a fucking douche. He's so fucking incompetent. Like, you have. Oh my god. It appears he recently noticed that his gun had been stolen. Well, this is Yasu we're talking about, so he probably wasn't keeping a good eye on it. No, he set it down somewhere like an idiot. Yeah, that's what you have. That's what cops usually have like holsters for, and then you snap it in, and then it's secure, so people can just like run up and grab it and run away. And you'd think if someone came up anyway, even if it wasn't like clipped in, right, that they grab it and run, you would notice. So what the fuck, Yasu? What do? You just like put it somewhere and you walk away like I lost my gun. It's like my keys. I'm always misplacing my gun. Oh my god, I love how incompetent he is. Thanks, Yuki. Sorry to make you go to all this trouble. Nah, I should be the one apologizing. Can't believe this happened after you came all the way here to Okinazato. And perfect. Now we have a month to browse around. There's no reason for you to apologize. I just got a message from Yuzuki saying that the hotel will cover Mr. Kagasuchi's hospital fee. Really? That's wonderful. Not really. He probably doesn't want to turn into a scandal. That's just how this town is. But still nice. We don't have to sue. They're nicer in Japan. If that happened, they'd be like, it's not my fault. There'd be like all these corporate. Wouldn't happen. Yeah. And the person who shot you could sue you because, you know what? I was emotionally distressed by seeing you on the riverbank and like, whatever. That's why I shot you. How dare you sue me? I broke into your house and you shot me. How dare you try to protect me from raping your wife? Protect your wife from me raping her. Like, what? Whatever. How dare you try to protect yourself? I'm going to sue you because you shot me while I was breaking in your home. And I killed your kids, but how dare you? Because that's how it works. Because that makes fucking sense. And those assholes usually win. Like, yeah, how dare you shoot him? Fuck you? What? Anyway. It sounds like Mr. Kagasuchi will be discharged in about a week, so you can go back to Tokyo then. Of course, you'll stay with him, won't you? But the boss just told us that all the outsiders need to leave, except those who were injured. You'd leave Mr. Kagasuchi here by himself? That's so cruel, no matter how you look at it. Though in this town, the Murakumo family's word is law, so... Yeah, I know. What should I do? Stab myself in the thigh. I'm injured. I can watch over Hino. Mr. Tsukuyomi opens the door behind us and walks in. I'll be released in exactly a week myself. It's almost like it's fate. I'll take him back to Tokyo. Yeah, if you look after him, Mr. Tsukuyomi, I'd feel a lot better. Please excuse me then. I deeply apologize for not being any help. No, not at all. Thanks for coming out so late, Yuki. Please look after Mr. Kagasuchi. Good night. Good night. You're injured too, Mr. Tsukuyomi, so please rest. I'm fine here. Right. Mr. Tsukuyomi seems to be acting strangely. Yeah, what's his deal? What's he fucking hiding? Seriously, what's he hiding? What's wrong? Actually, when I opened the door just now, I found this. He says, handing me something. It was pinned to the door. Maybe it's a letter for you or Hino. I take the envelope for Mr. Tsukuyomi. It doesn't have the sender's name on it. Who's it from? Well, there's no name written on it. It seems strange, so I thought it would be better for you to look at it after Yuki left. He's like, so open it while I'm here. No, get out. Thank you. I'll open it later. Call me anytime if you need me. See ya. The only sound audible in the silent hospital room is Hino's steady breathing. The anesthesia must be working. He looks like he's sleeping peacefully. But who shot him? For an instant, something unimaginable flits through the back of my mind. Could that figure have been my brother? No, there's no way it could have been. The person who stabbed Mr. Tsukuyomi and the location of the other shrine, rather than solving the mysteries, they just seem to be increasing. I know, right? Oh, it would be so much better instead of like, you're getting kicked out of the town. It was like, town's on lockdown. Nobody leaves. Because you're kicking the outsiders out. So if this person is like a serial killer, they're leaving with all the outsiders. I mean, chances are they're a person that lives here because otherwise they're like up in the mountains shoving people off. none of the outsiders would know this, but it's still weird, right? And you're like, well, I'd rather have outsiders here getting pushed off mountains than people that live here. I mean, I'm just saying. Fuck the outsiders. I mean, no, I get it. They're like, no, it's going to be bad for the town if tourists die. Yeah, probably true. It's the Okune Panda. That motherfucker. He looks bloodthirsty. I realize that I'm still holding the envelope. Oh, yeah. What in the world is this? When I open it, I find a piece of stationery inside. I slowly unfold it. This is going to be dramatic. There are unfamiliar letters scrawled on it. This is... unfamiliar letters. Ugh. Monologue. The shrine you are looking for is beyond the tunnel. I broke down the barricade, so come to the shrine alone tomorrow morning at 4. Burn this letter. If you tell anyone, I will kill your brother. I can feel all the blood drain from my body. How did they know that she would read it when Hino wasn't awake? Not that he could go with her, but kill my brother? It is her brother. Who in the world is this? Why would they... Hino, what should I do? What should I... Hino? Hino... It's okay. Hino? Suddenly words escape from Hino's lips as if he's replying to the voice of my heart. I'll protect you. So... But his eyes are still closed. There's something weird going on with us. Hino, we're like a monster or something. The doctor said that he has a fever as a result of his injury. That's probably why he's having nightmares. He has his body like, trauma. I hold his hand. Oh, like, see, even this, like, it's like the art style works. Like, yeah, she's got giant saucer eyes, but it works for the art style, and, like, it doesn't look fucking weird. Like, all the heroines are always slightly derpy, but, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, he's, like, way more handsome, and she's not like, oh my god, she's gorgeous. But it's like, she's adorable, and it works. I don't know. I have to decide for myself. Hino will probably try to save me, no matter how injured he is. If I don't decide, I'll just be burdening him again. I'm scared, Hino. He squeezes my hand and falls back asleep. I'll try going to the shrine. That's what I decide. I can't get anyone else involved, especially Hino. I don't want to see him get hurt again. As I hold his hand, I wait for time to pass. Finally, the sun sinks below the horizon and night sets in. Time slips by so easily without anyone having to do anything. So I'm assuming he got shot because whoever wants us to come to this shrine, right? I'm guessing it's our brother. I'm guessing he's alive and he's been living here in this town for some weird-ass reason. Who knows? He's like the mountain man now. I mean, I don't know. And shot Hino because otherwise Hino would have come with us. The clock reads 3 a.m. I'm still holding Hino's hand in the dimly lit hospital room. Hino, thanks for always being by my side. I quietly let go of his hand, fucking give him a kiss on the cheek. I'm going to go find out the truth. I'll be back, Hino. I pray that he'll be alright, and I decide to head to the shrine. I close the door quietly, leaving the hospital where Hino sleeps. The iron-plated barricade is still here. I touch the iron plate in front of me and it shakes gently. The end of it bends to one side, opening up. The nails holding it down are gone. Someone clearly came through here. Could it be the person who shot Hino last night? I create a gap and slide inside. The darkness seems as if it might swallow me up, but I continue on. I didn't bring a flashlight because I'm a genius. You know it's dark in there, bring a flashlight. Of course, you have to, like, go get one when you're in the hospital. I mean, not everyone keeps one in their purse. Actually, I don't have a flashlight in my purse. Huh. The tunnel slopes gradually. Got them all in my motherfucking house. It seems like I'm going uphill, but as I walk in the darkness, unable to see ahead, I lose my sense of equilibrium. I can't see the exit. As my feet grow tired, I get even more anxious. How long have I been walking? I wonder if this is the right place. I continue onward, unable to return, until a faint light finally appears in front of me. The small light grows bigger and bigger. I rush toward it. I made it. The outside is still covered in darkness, but a hint of morning is on the horizon. There's something that looks like an animal trail at my feet. It's hard to tell, but it looks like someone's been through here. I follow the trail up. Suddenly, I'm struck by a feeling of déjà vu. I feel like I climbed this mountain a long time ago. Maybe it's just my imagination. Although, in the very beginning, didn't we see her running through the forest, or someone was running? Maybe it was her and not her brother. Sorry, I was sneezing again. The shrine I saw in my dreams is up ahead. That thought drives me on faster. It looks like it might rain. The sky is completely covered in clouds. Of course, because dramatic shit can only happen in the rain. It can't be like on a nice sunny day. It would just ruin everything. I have to hurry. As I climbed the mountain, I could smell the distant scent of flowers. The same mysterious aroma I smelled before. This has to be it. The shrine is just ahead. There it is. After I continue on for a while, the shrine appears before me like a ghost. I had to know. I mean, like, I just was suspicious when, like, we saw a mysterious shrine and we're looking for it. I'm like, it's through that tunnel. You know, it's through that tunnel. And then all of a sudden there's a barricade and it's like, well, there you go. There you know, it's behind the tunnel. So, we knew it was back there. But, what's the... Murakuma? Is that their name? What's that family trying to hide? After I continue on for a while, the shrine appears before me like a ghost. Because his is the last path you go down. Not the last. There's a secret path. Woohoo! But you can't unlock his until after you do Sosuke's path. And Sosuke's path is after Toa's. So you do this one. Well, you could do Toa right after Hino, but we'll do Isora. Then we'll do Toa. Then we do Sosuke. And then you do what's-his-face? Boss Man. So, I feel like this is a good one to start with. Because you get a little of her backstory more with the whole, like, weird thing. And maybe Hino still would have told you that. Whether you were in his path or not. I don't know. But you understand that. And then when you go down the manager guy's path, you're going to know a little bit more about what he's fucking hiding in this town. So I don't know. I don't know if the mystery is totally unraveled or you just learn more about, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? We'll see. After I continue on for a while, the shrine appears before me like a ghost. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of wrap-up, but you understand more of it as you go, which is usually what happens. It's so old that it looks like it could collapse at any moment, and yet it has a certain gravity about it. It doesn't seem like anyone's here. I slowly approach the shrine. Oh, right next to the shrine is a cliff. When I peer over it, I see a river far below. So it was built on a cliff. This is what people fall down. As I look, it feels like I'm going to fall down, so I slowly step away. I wonder if I could enter the shrine. There's a hole in the rotting door. It looks like I can get in. I look around, but I don't sense anyone's presence. Even so, I try to be cautious as I step inside. Yep, here you go. Inside the dimly lit shrine, there are holes here and there in the ceiling and walls. The light filtering in seems to hang in the air throughout the entire room. I knew it. It's just like my dream. But no one's here. Although I'm confused, I decide to investigate what's nearby. We'll do... maybe you do everything? I don't know. There's a little box with a double opening in the center. I wonder if I'll be cursed if I open it. Instead of examining it, I put my hands on the lid. Please let me find my brother soon. Please let Hino get better. What should I examine next? Okay, so we examine everything. Okay, cool. I knock on the walls of the shrine to see if there might be a hidden passageway. The walls don't have any graffiti on them. The shrine is in an open area, so I guess there can't be any passageways. I look them over, but I don't find any devices or traps. What should I examine next? Well, the floor, because that's the only thing left. Okay. It's hardly damaged at all, even though it's so old. I search the floor thoroughly, knocking on it as I go. Huh? It makes a different sound here. A dull sound reverberates. Is there a hollow area below this? Who would think to do that? Like, I wouldn't be... Like, I'd be examining, like, looking for clues on, but I wouldn't be like, knock it up. Where's the secret passageways? I mean, I guess after watching Scooby-Doo so much as a kid and, like, mystery shit, that I should know that there's probably always a secret passageway. Or, like, if you're in a room, a library, and there's a bunch of books, pull on them all because there's a secret trigger. Like, touch everything. Something's a secret trigger, and there's a secret passageway. That's what I'm saying. It looks like the floorboards are loose here. I put my fingers into the gap, and the floorboard comes off easily. There's a small storage area under the floor that doesn't appear to be part of the original construction. There's something inside it. It looks like a balled-up cloth. I pick it up and spread it out with both hands. This... I'm so shocked I think my heart might stop. What is it? This is my brother's jacket. What's with the dinging? I'm sure I'm right. It's the thin jacket that my brother often wore in the summer. What is it doing here? It's damp from rain and a little dirty, but it definitely belongs to my brother. I finally found it. A clue about my brother. I need to get back to the Furinkan Hotel quickly to make sure. Eek! What's that noise? Who? I squint into the dim light. It's her brother. You're... Why would you... The figure that emerges from the darkness. It can't be. The person who sent this letter. The serial killer who shot Hino. Mwahaha! You came. Mwahaha, my little snack. It's what's-his-face. So let's see. It can't be one of our boys, because that would be really weird. So I'm guessing it's the dude, the guy who was protecting Hino. The guy, he stabbed himself. You know what I'm saying? It's, what's-his-face? I don't know his name. What's his name? The photographer dude. It's a photographer dude, because look at the hair, right? I'm guessing it's the photographer dude. That's my guess. Because the only other person that it could possibly be is the cop. Right? I mean, it's too tall to be the kid. All the other people are our romancy partners. It can't be the cop guy because the hair's not right, so it's got to be the photographer guy. Because I can't... or the writer dude. Could be the writer dude. So it's one of those guys. I mean, you would think the writer dude makes more sense because he's shady and weird, but I feel like he's like a secret police officer, not a writer. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's just like, I'm actually a detective that's out here looking for, like, whatever. And you're like, oh, all right. You know what I mean? As opposed to a serial murderer. Because they make him seem like a serial killer. And you're like, he's scary. Which is always, like, suspicious in itself. Like, and the photographer guy seemed kind of innocuous. So just guessing. Huh? Dear me. To think you'd appear so easily makes all that hard work and scheming so very worth it. A creepy voice comes from the gloomy shadows. You don't know anything about yourself, do you? Well, I kept you by his side. Are you talking about my brother? Why do you know about my brother? Is he all right? Whatever could you mean by all right? I'm asking if he's alive, obviously. Please, tell me he's... Run away, girl. You won't get any answers from him. Huh? Mr. Karasuma? So is it Mr. Karasuma, or did he sneak up and save us? Or does he have a split personality? Because that's a little... I mean, the photographer guy would have been better. Like, honestly, just because Mr. Karasuma just seemed fucking shady as shit. Like, he seemed shady, like, oh, it points to him, and he's really, like, the good guy. Or they did that on purpose, because you're like, oh, because then they'll think he's the good guy, and he's really the bad guy. Ha ha! Bait and switch. I see. Okay. So he's still conscious. So something took over his body, maybe? What a piece of garbage. Unseemly to the very end. There's a vibration and a heavy sound at my feet. Mr. Karasuma's face is swollen and bloody. Someone appears from behind him, knocking him to the ground. Huh? The silhouette that emerges from the darkness is... Who? Cat mask I stole from the hotel. I can't see the man's face. All his distinguishing features are covered by a strange mask, so I'm really confused. Was Mr. Karasuma like a victim that was trying to stop the crazy man, or is he like possessed by the crazy person? And it's him. He's the bird. Like, I'm trying to fight the craziness in my head. Like, oh, you're still conscious in there? Like, and you're like, he's talking to himself. But they're purposely trying to, like, so, I don't know. It's either two separate people or, like, two people in one person's brain. I don't know what's going on. And is the cat guy good? Is that our brother protecting us in the Catman mask? So he's, like, fucking Jedi Catmaster? Like, I don't... All his distinguishing features are covered by a strange mask. That explains why there's a lot of cats in the town. And so then I'm really curious about Toa and his weird cat attraction. Is that just random, or what does that mean? Anyway, a cat mask? Who in the world are you? Mwahaha! There's no reason for you to know. Between this fool of an author and that strange photographer, I've had several interruptions. Well, thanks to them searching for the culprit, suspicion has fallen on the son of the Murakumos. I suppose I should thank them. The police wouldn't dare lay a finger on a Murakumo either, which has made things quite a bit easier for me. Mwah! Okay, so Cat Guy's the bad guy, and the other two were trying to stop him. I don't know what's going on! This so makes no motherfucking sense! He says, kicking Mr. Karasuma again, but Mr. Karasuma doesn't react to it. You're the serial killer! Did you shoot Hino too? No need to get so worked up. I'll tell you everything, as a final offering to the scattered flowers. 3. I'll answer 3 of your questions. That's enough to learn what you want to know, isn't it? 3? That's right, 3. Now give it some thought. Do be careful not to bore me with any trivial questions, though, okay? If I lose interest in you, I might lop off that beautiful tongue of yours before your questions are answered. Your fate was always to be killed by me anyway. But if you satisfy me, I'll reward you with a little prize I've tucked away. Understand? I'm sure you'll love it. His laugh echoes through the shrine, but I can't see his expression behind the gas. Is he enjoying this? Don't be so tense. This is a simple game. Relax and have some fun. Now, young lady, go ahead and ask me anything you'd like. So is this a character we've never met before? Okay. So, the photographer and the novelist guy aren't bad guys? But who is the shadow without the cat mask on? That's what I don't understand. Like, why did they have to hide that person? I don't understand what's going on. Like, I don't fucking understand. So was that Mr. Karasuma or whatever coming up and being like, blah, 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 and then the cat guy, and then they're fighting? I understand the question mark because they want to surprise you, but they should have shown him, and then you would have been like, oh, he's a bad guy. Oh, no, wait, the bad guy attacked him, so he is a good guy? Not now. I have no idea who the fuck is what. Little too confusing. Little too. You're trying to be mysterious, but you just made it fucking like you just were kind of ruined it a little bit because like anyway. So whatever. He's the bad guy. Whoever the fuck is in the cat mask. So what in the world is your goal? Not bad for your first question. I love how unsentimental it is. To be as truthful as possible, with no room for misunderstandings. My goal is to find you and kill you. You want to know why? Of course. I have a very good reason for it. But you wouldn't be able to understand it as you are right now. If we'd had a bit more time, perhaps you would have learned something. But then why did you try to kill Hino, Mr. Tsukiyomi, and even Mr. Karasuma instead of me? Eek! No, no, no! That was a terrible question. Can't you figure that out if you think about it for 2 seconds? Don't you know you're special? Unique? I'm special. What is he talking about? If I were forced to find any merit in that question, I'd say that at least you thought of others before yourself. If you had asked why you had to be killed, I would have been so bored that a flower of blood might have bloomed before me. I admire you for that, so I'll give you your answer. I hurt him because he was in the way. I wanted to get you alone, just to be sure. To be sure? I don't really understand. Please explain it more clearly. Didn't I tell you at the beginning that you should carefully consider your questions? I'll have to answer a boring question like that with a sigh. Fine. To put it simply, I have no need for him. It was just a way for me to get you alone. I have absolutely no interest in men. Now then, moving on to the reason why I attacked Mr. Karasuma. He was a serious nuisance. Nothing more, nothing less. Is it Yua? I have no interest in men. Oh, girl. I don't know. I feel like it's a character we've met. Oh, that's true. Yua was a character. I totally forgot about her. I wasn't thinking. He followed me at every turn. He tailed me when I went into the mountains. Investigated the Murakumo family. I'm deeply sorry for such a boring, vulgar reason, but I couldn't help it. If you don't want something to go up in flames, put out the sparks yourself. Essentially, to be honest, I don't care. I'm quite uninterested. In fact, it's almost nauseating how much I couldn't care less. I told you, didn't I? I'm not interested in men. Oh, nice. I love how you're letting the force of that statement linger without interrupting it with anything boring. I hate emotional people. They're unsightly. I hate them so much it almost makes me want to kill them. But that would be boring, wouldn't it? You're a wise girl, unlike those pieces of trash who let their emotions get the better of them and acted on instinct. Now for your third question. It's your last one, so go ahead and give it some thought. I won't mind. You have until I lose interest. That's your time limit. I already know what my last question is. I don't know if he knows anything about this, but I can't think of anyone else who would. After taking a deep breath, I asked the guy in the cat mask the question I most want to know the answer to. Okay, so it's a guy, it's not you. Or, is my brother alive? Huh? Oh no, that's rude of me. Do you seriously not know? That's such a stupid question. I couldn't help but laugh at it. Answer me. Is my brother alive? This is her brother. That'd be fucking amazing. Ooh. Your brother. He's obviously dead. He died a long time ago. No! Sneaking suspicion I had long been stifling in the bottom of my heart has just been abruptly put into words. Did you honestly think there was a possibility of him being alive in a situation like this? Huh? The finale's almost ruined now. Whatever. Die. No! Stay away! Drop dead. Ah! Hino! How? Hina was there, still injured. That took some time. Told you I'd protect you, didn't I? Gah, you brat! Don't you dare interrupt me when I'm just getting to the best part. You'll protect her, you say? What can you do all battered like that? How are you going to protect your precious princess, huh, Sir Knight? Go ahead and take your best shot. I'll take you down any way I can. Who's in the cat mask? Are we ever going to find out? Are we going to be like, the end, and you're like, we never find out until it unravels slowly? Any way you can. Seriously? What a pathetic little brat. This is like some sort of stupid love story straight out of a boy's comic book. It stinks so bad that it's actually good. I like that answer, so I guess I can play with you for a bit. The man in the cat mask says, pulling a gun out of his breast pocket. Oh dear. Whoa now. Wouldn't be any fun to just kill both of you here and now. I'll give you a chance, okay? I told you we're gonna die in the motherfucking woods. Never go in the motherfucking woods! He tosses the gun at my feet. Go on. Shoot me with that. Do your worst. What? You can blow my head wide open with those dainty little fingers of yours. Or you can leave that job up to your injured knight in shining armor over there. It's so fun motherfucking our brother. I feel like it's our fucking brother, because who else would know he knows fucking trigger like that? Like, I mean, that's fucking... He's gonna shoot him, he's gonna have like a breastplate, and he's like, I'm so glad you prove your worthiness to my sister. And he's gonna be like, are you... What? The fuck is this bullshit? That would be fucking crazy. It is, if he's up to it. Now, you said you'd do it any way you could, right? So go ahead and shoot me, Mr. Swordless Knight. You're gonna act all cool like that, and then leave it up to the girl to pull the trigger? Hey, give me that gun. Huh? If you're gonna get hurt again, then I'm ready to do it. Ready? You can't, Eno. You can't kill someone. We're so overtime. Now isn't the time to be saying that. I don't want to have any more regrets. The memory of that day is more than enough. I can overcome it. I'll overcome how pitifully I acted that day. Your brother pulled the trigger to save you without hesitating for a second. It's naive to think you can protect someone without dirtying your hands. This time I'll take your brother's place and protect you. Hino. Isn't that a fascinating farce? This is getting more and more fun. Yeah, it is, but we're gonna have to wrap this up here. I was waiting for like a good point in the conversation because we're a little over time, but we're gonna have to stop here in the middle. So, sorry. You have to wait a day to find out what happens in this drama. We should also do shots for every time Spacey stops in a very inconvenient spot. Like right now. As opposed to like when it's like, oh, this is a perfect place to stop. It's like, oops. So, sorry. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.